Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to working on a little paper bag journal. I haven't worked on this for probably a couple of weeks, so I've got to almost remind myself of what I've got to do because I keep swapping it between other things like doing the scrap busting videos. So I really thought it was time to get back to doing some of this, and I've made a little bit of preparation, but not very much. So let's dive straight into where we left it last. So there's our little booklet. I've just laid that in there, but so I can remove it to get it out of the way so that it's not making everything so bulky while I'm working. Got to come back to do the little cards with some of the leftover pieces of masterboard. That's been done. That's one in there. This we've done. That goes in there. So now we're at this double page middle area, which are kind of the same, both sides. So what I've done a little bit of preparation, we did that big masterboard with the more neutral masterboard with just book pages and then stenciled over the top. So what I've done so far is cut it into a couple of journal cards that fit into these two big pockets, that one and that one. I have sewn around it, but I don't know what went on with my sewing machine. I don't know if you can see. It was fine along there, and then it all went a bit funky all around it. I think what must have happened, I think I knocked the button on the machine that does the tension, because it's all gone a bit loose and a bit doolally all around here. And it's even worse on the back. So I may have to do a little bit of covering up of that bit on the back, but and then the same happened on the other one as well. So they at least they're matching. They both look a bit weird and funky around the edges, but the back wasn't so bad on this one, so that's not too bad. That's okay. It's just a little bit loose and a bit, I don't know, just a bit weird. Doesn't look like a proper zigzag, but never mind. It will still give it a bit of an edge. So what I need to do is work on these and get them some kind of focal point, decorate them up a bit. So I'll just put this aside for a moment and see what we can do. So the idea I've had for these is to use a couple of stamps that I've got. So I've got, these are both woodware stamps that I've had for a while. But they're both quite big flowers, so they're not sort of thing you can use very often, and I haven't used them very often, I must say, but I really like them. So what I've done with one, just to see how it would work out, I quite like it, I've taken this one and I've stamped it onto some avocado dyed paper and then torn around it, so it fits quite nicely on there. So I'm going to do something similar with the other one and this card. We'll do that in a moment, and I'll do that with you. But I thought, first of all, I wanted to finish decorating this one and get that done, and then we can work on the other one. So let's see how we get on. So I've put a few bits, decorative bits, in this box to keep it all together. So I've got my bits of lace that I picked out to work on, and the bits of fabric and stuff. So I've had to keep these things out because I'm just packing every day, packing things up. So I had to make sure that I didn't lose the things that I want, so I've kept those in a box. I was wondering about this lace here, and maybe putting that down one side. I'm not sure which side. Something like that, or the other side maybe. Just because it's straighter, it seems to feel like it needs that a bit more. I don't know why. So if I put that there, I'll cut it anyway and I'll use it one side or the other, but I think I like it on that side. I'm so used to orientating myself on the left, I think. It feels a bit odd to do it on the right, but I think it may be the right thing to do on this piece. So I might just pop that there. And that's just quite a pale pink, but it's got a nice little sheen to it, and I quite like that as a contrast to the avocado dyed paper, which I've also inked around. And then I was thinking maybe putting some sort of, I've got this washi tape out. I think I'm going to put that on some of the bits of the funky sewing on the back. So I've got my little pot of things that I just pulled out that might work on here. Some fussy cut flowers and some little embellishments, some other flowery bits and the odd butterfly and things. These are like, these were from the Birds and Blossoms kit by Shabby Dabby Doodah. Like fancy garden gates. Not sure if they're going to work on here, but I just thought I'd try. See if I could. Don't know if that's going to work really. There's also this one. I think this one comes from another kit. It's got a little pink flower, so it's got the pink. I'm not very good at using weird bits of ephemera that don't seem to go, obviously, but I thought I should try being a little bit more adventurous with my ephemera sometimes. So I've got this flower, which isn't bad, but there's a lot of white on it, so I might have to do something about that. I think there's possibly a bit too much foliage as well. So I could possibly put that there. And I have another one which might work on the other, I'm not sure, or do I just use it? So I had a vague idea. I wanted to do something like this. Actually, I quite like that. I've decided they don't have to be matching because I can imagine I will do something different on each one because I don't have exactly the same things. So let's have a look at some of the other bits. Let's take that piece of fabric out and put it in my other little box just to simplify things. So I've got another rose. I may use that on the other one maybe. Pretty butterfly, too big. And I've got some little goldy coloured roses. I'm just trying things out really. This rather sweet bird, he's rather nice. There you go on there. Actually, I quite like him. I might just need to, I don't know if I can get that little bit of white card between his little legs. Let's see if I can cut that out. A little bit tricky, it's quite a tiny area, but if I just take at least some of it out. Yeah, that's it. And pop that there, I think. Quite like him. And there's a few bits going on in the background, so I don't need to overdo it, but let's see if there's anything else that would work with this. Maybe this little flower here. I think I've got a bit too much foliage around the bottom there. Okay. We'll see. Don't know if that will work or not. Anyway, something like that. So let's just try that. I'll just pop a little bit of Fabri-Tac down. Put that down there. Okay. And then we'll, whoops, put that there, I think. And I'm going to use the same glue again. The little flower keeps flying around. Okay. Put that there. Right, now I think little birdie needs a bit of inking. And our glitter glue should work for this. And I can keep the top, keep the little nozzle on. Well, I can cover up a little bit of my funky stitching down there, can't I? Just a little bit. I don't like that bit of white that I haven't trimmed off. Just clip that, that's it. Now, maybe what I, oops, a bit more glue needed. Seem to have a problem with this tip. I think I bought a new one, but I don't know what I've done with it. Not going to worry about that. Right. So, oh gosh, the bead needs sticking down now. Are you all stuck down? No. Right. So I just want something here, I think. I don't know whether I want a flower or maybe a label. Let's see what we've got. I've got my little books here. Stamped labels. What's this one? It's a bit pinkish. Too big. A couple of smaller ones here. No, not enough contrast. I quite like the green, but actually I think I'd rather have the green with a number on it. That one. And then something else. Some strange words here. I'm not quite sure how they would fit on here. Would explore. About that. No. let's have a look at, I've got some Tim Holtz books here that I've pulled out. I just thought I might see if there's anything there. About in the black. I don't think I've hardly used any of the black ones. Well, I've used a couple. About live in the moment. Yeah, that might work. All right, let's do that. Oops. Okay. These are some labels I stamped quite a long while ago. And I think I put a bit of extra glue on there. Right, just hold that in place for a second. And then I just need to put a little tab on the top there to pull it out by. And I will use some fabric for that. Okay, what we've got in here? Got a tab piece lurking around. I think I'd want both the tabs to be the same. Is that going to be the right colour? Got that piece. No, too pale. I've already used that on the previous one, on an early one, so I think I will keep that for a bit later in the journal, that piece. Well, I think I like that one, so I've got a bit more of that fabric here, so I can use that for the other one. Not very straight. That way, or that way? I think that way, yeah. Another way to cover up some of the really weird sewing that happened. Just get an idea, it's 2 inches long, so I'll make sure I do the other one about the same. I'll do it that way. Yep. That there. Okay. That's one little card done. Oh, big card really. I quite like that. Yep, happy enough with that. Just wondering if it needs anything a bit more down here. There's quite a lot going on down at the bottom, isn't there? Do I need anything at the top? Oh, I've got the tab. I think I like it the way it is. I can always come back and add something if I think of it. Right, so let's do the other one. What have I done with it? Okay, let's get these out of the way. And the glue book. Okay, so this is the other card. So the first thing I need to do is my stamping. Another piece of this avocado dyed. It's really dark on that side, but I think I like this side for stamping on. And I'm going to do it on a what do they call it, like a foam board, foam pad. So I've got something with a bit of give. I was quite glad I did the other one first, ahead of time, you know, before I turn on the camera, because I think I was using my archival my archival ink, and it just wasn't coming out. So luckily I had some black Memento ink, so that seems to have worked better. I don't know whether it was the ink or the fact that I wasn't using a foam board to start with either. So I should stick with the Memento. Where is it gone? There it is. This is Tuxedo Black. I think I've had that longer than the archival, but I haven't used it since I got the other one, so still seems to be reasonably juicy, which is good. Oh, actually, what I want to do is do the two flowers separately, so I'll just see if I can take this one off. Or maybe I'll put it on a block. Can I put it on a block? No, because then I haven't got enough give, so I'll take this one off for the moment, and then I'll position that where I want it after. I think it needs both. Then I won't accidentally ink the other one, and I don't want it inked yet. That's thoroughly inked, I hope. Check if it's come out. It seems to be. Okay. That's come out right. And now, I'll take that one off. Put this one on. See where I want it. It's sort of snuggled under that one, curved around towards it. tiny little bit. It's a bit missing, tiny little bit missing, but not too bad. Okay. I just keep these silicone stamps in the Avery Elle pocket. Well, I suppose they're like little bags, really, with a little top. But they then they stack, and I can find them. Excuse me. So I quite like doing that. I saw somebody do that ages and ages ago, and it really works for the silicone ones, the flat ones. It works very well. So now I've got to do the tearing around. So I think first of all I'll start with my tear ruler just to make it a smaller area to work with. Well, it's not terrible, it's not fantastic either. I just did lose a little bit off the edge there, and this bit got a bit torn. I don't know if I can just tidy that up a little bit. See how it looks on the card. That's not too bad. Right, I'm just going to ink around it. Right, so it's all inked around. Now I need to put my lace down. And I've just got to decide where the extra image should go, because in order to go with this, ideally the lace would go this side and the other image would go on here, but actually the way this is working, it looks like I need another little extra something here. Like maybe that. Look quite nice there. Although it's, yeah, I think that might work. It's a case of whether I put the lace there as well, because that's quite busy behind there. Let's do it the other way up. So if I were to put that there, and that there, it looks strange to have something like that there, because actually there's not a lot of room on this side to put the lace anyway, and I think it needs something on this side. I think that works better like that, and then I can still have a label going along here. So is that the best one to go for? Let's bring my little pot in again. I've got 2 or 3 here to try. This one might be too big. Possibly. And then there's this one. I like the size of it, but I don't think the colour's quite right. Let's see if I've got any others. Oh, I've got this one. Oh gosh, that's all green and not very much pink, is it? This piece, which was from the little pack that I had of die cuts. I quite like that one, size-wise. I might use that, actually. I've got this one, which kind of goes with it, even though it's not from the same thing. I think that's probably too much there. Right, okay, so I might just use that. cut the lace. Nope, not those scissors. Those scissors. Exactly the same scissors, just that I've kept these for using on fabric and lace. And that's why I put my little bit of lace to the hand so I know which one I need to use. Right, let's bring the Fabri-Tac in again. Oops. Okay. Right. This is a dry one. Yeah. Oh, I'm covered in ink. I think that Memento doesn't dry too quick. So I've now got it all over my fingers. Oh well, it doesn't seem to have smudged, so that's something. Okay, so I was going to pop this here, wasn't I? Just going to ink around it again. Put that at the bottom there, I think. Well, before I do that, I'm going to see what label I want to put along there. Small labels. Let's do a Tracy label maybe. I can find one that I like. It doesn't stand out enough really. No. You want something bolder, I think. Maybe one of Tiemanns with numbers. Quite like the black. Yeah, I quite like that. It's quite a nice contrast. I've given up using the nozzle for the time being with the art glitter glue. It's just not working for me. I don't know why. Right, and then I'm going to, I think I use this for, because it's heavier duty cardstock this, and it is going onto a bit of lace, so I thought I'd use this. Pop that there. And yes, I need this piece of fabric, don't I? And I need it to be as wide as that one. Then about as long. Snip it up there. I love the back of this one. Look at that pretty paper. It still can be written on because it's pale, but it's really pretty. I think that's from one of the wedding kits, but or one I've used at wedding. I think possibly Creamy Roses by Liana Scraps, possibly. Or no, probably Janie B Journals, that one. Anyway, I just thought it was really pretty on the back. That's just by the by. Okay, so I have my two journal cards that go quite well together, but they're not identical, and they don't need to do the same thing on both, but they will go well together in the journal, which I've lost. There it is, way over there. Right, let's pop them in. So actually I'm wondering whether to put them that way so they face each other. That one goes there. And this one goes in here. And get it in. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Not on this one, but on this one. Forgot. I was going to do something about all this mess on the back, wasn't I? So I thought I'd try putting some washi tape just along there, I think. Because it goes quite nicely. It's a pretty washi tape, but it will just cover up that horrible mess. Just run it over the glue stick. Actually, I think I'll try to turn it out the other way on reflection. At least it covers up a little bit of that one as well. I feel like I want to put something up there. I just don't like the way that's looking. A little flower there. Oh, it's a bit big. There you go. Yeah, I think I'll just put it there just to, so it doesn't impact on the writing space, but it does make this corner look a little better. I might just snip off that bit if I can. So it shouldn't unravel because there's so much glue holding it all together. In fact, I might just put a little bit of glue across the top here. So it should dry clear then, just to make sure it doesn't unravel. Looks a bit tidier. Okay, now I can put it back. I'm happier with that now. You can see, and then it can go in here. I don't need to do it on the other one because the back of that one didn't look quite such a mess. Okay, so that's in. Okay, that's in, that's in. So I guess we really ought to try and do something with these pockets, but I need to think about what I'm going to put in here because they're quite big pockets. It might need, I don't know, a couple of things maybe. So I think that's something to come back to. Right, so let's move on. What have we here? Another big journal card to go in here. Right, let's see what I've got. Move my stamps out the way now. Oh, I've got that ready to go there. Okay. Something for here. Well, I do have this piece left over. Would that go in here? Oh. Will it fit? Oh, it's a bit tight, but not quite. But I could just trim it to fit, because actually that would be pretty good, wouldn't it? I've not got a lot. I mean, it's amazing. I made 3 masterboards. There's not much left. Just going to trim it off a little bit at the side. Oops. Okay. There's a bit of washes coming up here. Let me just glue that down. Oops. Got some washing on the inside to repair a tear. It appears to be coming up a little bit. Okay. I really don't think this card is going to need a lot of decoration. I mean, look how pretty that is already. I might just put an image in the middle there. One of my lovely ladies. Okay, so maybe I should put it in that way, I think. Can fit. Oh, that's pretty perfect. Okay, so let's see who we could put on here. Well, first of all, I want to do the corners. There's a bit of lace in this corner, which is just not really helping matters. Maybe what I'll do for something different is just drop the corners. Like that. As I can't round that corner with my machine, my corner rounder, I might just drop the corners off. How does that look? Actually, that looks alright. Okay, free book. Let's see if we can find a nice image of my vintage ladies. It needs to be one of these bigger ones. Oh, she's nice. Any more? Take my fancy. Nope, that's the one. Gosh, I've used so many of these. They were really lovely. These are, I think, yeah, these are Artie May's. Cut that there. Still feels a bit big. Cut it down a bit more, I think. And a bit more at the bottom. So I just keep going here till I get it to the size that I like. One more snip, we'll be there. Except I don't think I've done, I haven't quite cut it straight, that's the only problem. Right, still haven't, but right, oh, upside down. Let's put Miss Savoy Hotel right there. Now I will also, as I have with the others, I will sew around it. Hopefully it doesn't go as funky as the last lot did. Because I was thinking of putting a bit of lace along here. I might just do that, but then sew around it as well. Let's see what I've got. Just feel it needs a bit more. Too big. I could use a piece of this. I'll just try cutting a piece of it and just see how it. Got to put those away before I mix them up completely. If I could do a bit of a gather. Kind of put it on there like that. No, I'm not sure. It's too much. I'll try that. It's too pale. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going to try doing something like that with this piece. Just a little bit of gathering on that corner, but it needed a bit more colour. Just trim that off. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give it a go. Put some little rose, maybe? No, 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 no. Or got some wax seals here, but I don't know if they will go. That's got quite good because it's fairly flat. Well, that's a better colour. Not going to make it too thick. It's a bit big. That would look good there. I think what I know what I want to put there, but I don't know if it would be too bulky. Let me just see. Okay, so these are what I was looking for. My pink, slightly larger pearls. I quite like just having that one pearl right in the middle there, sort of where the corner would be. So I think that's what I'm going to do. On there. And then my little, oops, my pink pearl. I love these pearls. I've only got 4 left, so I've got to eke them out. So I don't know where to get some more. Ugh. I did buy some loose flat back pearls, but they've got this kind of sheen to them, like a luster, and I'm not all that keen on that luster. It sort of catches the light and changes the colour. I like these ones. Don't know where I got them from though. Okay, so I think that just finishes that off. I like that. So what I will do off camera, I will sew around this. Oh, I just want to put a tab on. We'll do that, and then we'll call it a day. What shall I use? I quite like using the bits of fabric, so we'll go back to that. And I have got this handy piece, which is quite nice. Let's have a look. It might be a bit bigger, and it doesn't look right with the zigzag on one side and not on the other, where I've cut it down because I don't have zigzag scissors. What do you call them? Pinking shears. I would like pinking shears, but they're always too stiff for me to use. So I'm just going to trim off these zigzaggy bits. And actually, I don't mind the little frayed edges anyway. I think it just gives it a little extra softness. I'll just pull those bits a little bit. Just see what's on the other side, make sure that looks alright. Okay, so I will just glue this on and then I can sew around the whole thing afterwards. Right. Make sure I get the right amount of Fabri-Tac in place. Right, so there we are. I think we'll call that a video for today. So we haven't really achieved a huge amount as usual, but it's all moving forwards, and we have got past the middle now. Although I know I have got some little pockets to go back to fill, but I've got quite a few small pieces of masterboard that I can use, and other things that might be possible to put in. So what have we done? We've done these. So we've done these 2 pockets today. I won't pull them right out, just to remind you. These are ones we've done today. And then this one, which will just go in like that. It fits beautifully. So there we are. Oh, we can't even see the tab because it's gone in too far. So let's just pull it out a touch. There we are. You just see that little tab poking out. So that's it for today. So next time we've just got to make something to go in here. I'm going to do all the little pockets all together at the end, I think, using up what I've got left. What's this one? This is that really big pocket. I have a plan for that. Make something a little different. And I've got a card knocking around. Oh, all right, so I've got this pocket here. So I think I've got something that will fit there. We just need to finish this off, so shouldn't take too long. And then I've got 2 pockets, like the 2 tag size pockets here, and then one here. So yeah, we've got 2 or 3 more videos to go to get this finished, but hopefully that will happen. And you will get those over the next couple of weeks. I will carry on videoing until the last minute, so I want to get this done before I move. That's the aim. So hopefully we'll manage that. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.